Hi, so as the video title says, this is more rambles. I'm not actually going to be driving much of the story forward because I'm not quite sure what to do on Valheim, if I'm completely honest. You may, or some people, maybe two, may be wondering where the videos went. What's the right word for this? I was trying to fix my motherboard. No, I tell a lie. I was just trying to repaste my motherboard, something I've done 100 times before. And as I say, complacency, is that the right word? I lifted the processor up. There's a picture there, actually. And if you look about there, you can see I broke one of the pins off. Now, all I did was a bit of paste, which I didn't put on, by the way. A bit of paste had gone down the side, and I was removing it with a little bit of alcohol and a syringe. And I sucked one of the pins off. And if you actually look closely on that picture, you can see actually two pins are missing. So I had to find another motherboard, hence why we're only just back here now. So that's the bad news. Good news, I'm back. Depends which way you want to look at that. There's plenty of good videos to go and watch, isn't there? I have got a different microphone. I don't know how much difference it's going to make. And just to... I used to work in theatres, so there's some frequencies I don't hear very well now, the high-end ones, so I hear them louder, if that makes sense. It's a bit odd. So I constantly think my audio is terrible, where it might just be bad. If it's legible, that's all I care about, if someone can understand what the hell I'm saying. And why is my character wandering around? It's because I don't actually know what I'm doing. I built this. I'm going to be tearing the roof off in a minute. I'm really annoyed, actually. I spent ages trying to make a fancy-ish roof, even though I've missed some beams down the middle there, but anyway. So I want loads of storage because I kept running out last time. What I'm thinking of actually doing is building over here, making this building bigger, and then have it go over the top of this piece. Maybe down on both sides over the top of this piece. Not completely sure. Because it's been such a long time since I played Valheim, because if I'm honest, I bought Enshrouded. You can find a couple of videos on there. Not many people watch them. I'll get to that piece in a minute as well. I sort of neglected Valheim and didn't really know what I was then doing. We may as well be doing stuff while we're here. Right, so I've got to start pulling beams down. Is that the right button? Invalid placement. Hang on, I've forgotten how to do this. I'm a stupid arse, I've got the hoe in my hand. Let's try that again. Pull down? There we go. Yeah, Valheim. No, sorry. What's he called? Brain's gone. Hang on, I have to look at my piece of paper. Enshrouded. I'm not going to say in any way it's a bad game. It's not. I am going to say it's not for me. I don't know if it's because it's lacking diversity. But in Valheim, if you wanted to, you could travel around with a boat. You could travel around with on foot. I've even got it. I can travel around on a horsey. Then you can use the portals, even though that obviously stops you using boats. Now I just thought about that. With Enshrouded, it just felt like I was doing exactly the same thing. I didn't even get very far into the game, but it just felt like I was doing exactly the same thing. I was going somewhere and beating up the same sort of people. There you go. Roof's down. Oh, hang on, missed a piece. I stopped talking because I was trying to concentrate on making sure I got all the little pieces. Right, have I got them all this time? Yes. Can we pick up this wood while we're here? I've even forgotten the buttons, by the way. I've been trying to jump with the wrong one for ages. Right, that's a bit tidier. Grab those two as well. Yeah, storage-wise, I'm actually going to put storage crates all the way along both these sides. So, in theory, I cannot run out of storage. Because I thought I had more than enough last time. I probably had... probably up to about there. Doubled. So, let's go 4 times that amount. What's the bet I've run out of stone? Yeah, so, Enshrouded. To be honest, if you look on the Steam charts, if I've remembered, there they are. Not many people play it. My theory is it was popular when it first came out, and I think it got too popular, i.e. everybody was playing it. Where's my stonecutter gone now? Oh, don't say, oh. I knocked a couple of things down because I was moving stuff around. Okay, let's build the stone cutter. Right, back to normal, there we go. Yeah, I think it got too popular when it first came out and everyone was covering it, everyone was playing it. I don't think it's had that many updates, i.e. fresh content, so they made a good game, but they haven't followed up with, you know, new content, basically. Yeah, I mean, view-wise, I'm not getting a hell of a lot on Valheim, to be honest, but I was getting even less Enshrouded. And even if you look on YouTube and look at the last, what's the minimum you can go to? Last month, there's quite a few people who've made videos, but barely any views. And channels much bigger than mine. So you'd think they would have a little bit more clout. Yeah, I think, as I said, it just got too popular in the beginning. Everyone played it. I'm trying to think what the other game was called. Things like Fallout and... What's the one when you're sus? Brain's gone. Do you know, for the life of me, I can't think of that name now. The one when you were an imposter. Yeah, it was covered all over Twitch and everything else, and it became so big, everyone just played it then, and there was nobody left to play it going forwards. I'm not sure where I went at that point. Right, is that big enough? No. Let's go one more. Mission required. Oh god, I've run out of stone at last. I've got a pick on me. Yes. Right, over the wall we go. There's probably a troll over here, by the way. He keeps coming over and nibbling the side of my house. I'm just flicking back to motherboard for a second. I find it hilarious that an entire motherboard is dead for the sake of a piece of metal which is, I don't know, a couple of millimeters long, maybe? I mean, someone said, oh, you could solder it. I mean, I do have a hot air solder gun. But can you imagine trying to get it? Is that a bear? I haven't got any weapons on me. Back over the wall. Yeah, can you imagine lining up a socket and being 1 millimeter off? That's a line of those pins. With luck, there's loads of pictures I put on here while editing. If there isn't, it just sounds like a mad person talking to himself. I need a weapon. I chucked all my stuff in these boxes. Jesus Christ, the bloody bears come over. Can I make you come down here? Oh, don't do that. Come on. Okay, I need to rebuild my wall slightly. Right, okay, he's over there. Come on, come on, come on. Mace, that'll do. Where is he? I'm getting rid of... Oh, at least it wasn't a star bearer. I was just about to say I'd be really annoyed if it was a high level. How did he get over? Oh! This piece here. Oh, you are a star bear. I've forgotten how to fight. On the Enshrouded, obviously I'm using the controller, because why wouldn't I? On the Enshrouded, it's R1 to hit. So I keep trying to push R1. I need to get back over there again now, don't I? I haven't got a shield, have I? Parry. Right, yes, I remember now. Where's the bear gone? Bear? Bear? You can't seriously tell me the bear's buggered off. How did he get up, really? Because that looks like quite a sharp angle to me. I thought I did quite well with this wall. Anywho, yes, so motherboard killed by missing a tiny piece of metal. And hell no, am I going to solder it back? And I suppose bear will turn back up at some point. If you want to watch Enshrouded, by the way, just in case anyone was actually watching it, I doubt it, but anyway, go and watch SeaDog. That's the other thing, I don't want to sound jealous, but SeaDog picked up Enshrouded so easily. He's got so far ahead. It just seemed to click with him straight away, which I'm getting the impression is a common thing for that man. Very annoying. Why can't everyone have a brain like mine, which is a sponge but leaks? Yeah, so go and watch SeaDog. He'll be playing Enshrouded. Right, I'm going to take a snooze, otherwise it's going to be night time. I do have a bed, don't I? Bed? I do have a bed. What the... Oh! I completely forgot seasons, isn't it? It's now winter. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. They should add seasons. When they make their full release of Valheim, add this, because I think it adds so much to the game but doesn't infect the game, as in, you know, change the game. It just makes it more oh, what is the word I'm looking for? Immersive. Okay, I'm not going to go all soppy over the weather again. Right, where were we? What was the plan? I was making stone things, wasn't I? Oh, I was getting stone, that was it. No bear? Nope, there's a neck. Maybe if we get rid of this stone, maybe that's what he climbed up. I swear to God, I pushed Perret. I thought it was the boar making that noise, to be honest. I looked at the boar, heard the noise, and thought, I'm safe. Oh, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a bear? Okay, we're a little bit more prepared to go and bash a bear. I'm wondering about this field cold. I know it's winter. Does the seasons actually have an effect? Right, there he is. Right, we'll grab stuff. I'm going to batter this bear, because otherwise he's just going to keep coming back after me. Right, let's try parrying this time and try and do it properly. Right, parry. I can't really see his attack. No, don't run away. I'm just going to beat him. There we go. Right, I've basically said everything I want to say. The only other things is, would anyone watch Ark? And when I say Ark, I mean the original one. Don't ask me why. I sort of miss it. I played it for so long that it was literally part of my life, to be honest. I mean, on the whole, I played solo, so made it even more interesting, shall we say. It was a full-time job. Yes, may as well face you, I'm talking to you. Would anyone actually watch that? It would be heavily modded, by the way. It wouldn't be vanilla. Definitely not. What that means, I don't know, because I really can't remember most of the mods. As for Valheim, I mean, I've added, I don't know, 15 mods now? There doesn't seem to be any mods that really change the game, as in total conversions. I know, what's that one called? Valheim? There's one called Valheim, there's another one, something Heim, which sort of change it, but they just seem to make it a different route of vanilla, in a way. It doesn't completely change what you're doing. I know SeaDog actually sent me a video. If I remember, I'll stick that in the description. I can't remember his name now. ThreadMenace was he called? He's playing a map which seems to be a pre-made map with... They've changed something. I didn't actually look too far into it, to be honest. Sorry, SeaDog. I watched a little bit of the stream though, SeaDog. Yeah, I don't have to go down that route, but then I don't want to lose the... I can't think of the good word for this. The essence of Valheim. What makes this game so different to all the others. And also a pre-made map, which means other people would know where or what to go and do, which sort of takes the procedurally generated thing out of it. Not sure where I'm going with that one. Anyway, yes, I will be throwing some other games on here. They probably won't be popular. I just like survival running around games. I will be playing Valheim a little bit more though. I'm going to continue with this one for now. Partly because I've started building this bloody building. I want to finish it. Should we wrap this video up actually? Because otherwise I'm just rambling, unless I come up with something else. So for now, I'll say thank you for watching, catch you in the next one, and all those other things. Not sure what the hell it will be. There you are, it's a mystery. Think of it as Christmas in June, even though it's not June. Anywho, bye for now.